You know, there are people who just seem to operate on their own unique level, like they're permanently set to boss mode. And you watch them and think, is this some kind of magic? Nope, just them. These folks effortlessly pull off what others find impossible. It doesn't matter what it is. Work, sports, or something totally out of the box. They always nail it 1000% better than anyone else. So get ready to be amazed and maybe start thinking, is it time for you to turn on your own like a boss mode? Not only is she remarkably flexible, but she also supports significant weight effortlessly. Who knew pouring oil into a car could involve yoga? Flexible, practical, and functional. Now that's what you call stretching worth its weight in gold, literally. Managing to juggle the ball even a few times is tough enough, but this footballer is working pure magic. It's as if the ball is glued to her foot and doesn't intend to leave. Wow, that jump is amazing, girl. I bet many are secretly imagining how they could learn it just to be as cool. Go for it. Chase that dream. His ball control skills are so extraordinary that watching his freestyle feels like pure enjoyment. Even outside training, these women can't imagine life without sports. It took him less than a minute to impress everyone around him. On the high bar, the gymnast seems to defy gravity. It feels like he's preparing us for flight, not just executing elements. This guy proves that physical limitations can open new horizons for achieving ambitious goals. There's no doubt that punctuality is one of his strong suits. You don't always need gym equipment. Bodyweight training is just as effective for building strength, flexibility, and coordination. Who would have thought you could conquer peaks on a unicycle? Why would he need a second wheel? He managed just fine with one. This man masterfully wields an axe, turning wood chopping into a real spectacle. He's not only strong and agile, but also exudes confidence. With this driver, even the most dangerous roads feel safe. Practicing calisthenics not only helps build a beautifully balanced body, but also enhances strength and aerobic endurance. This man is living proof that humans can handle multiple tasks simultaneously. If there were more space, he would probably keep flipping endlessly. Imagine the level of control over his body needed to perform such exercises.
What a twist! Haven't you expected to see this either, have you?
Michael Jackson would have been thrilled to see fans perfecting his iconic moves. He displays not only agility and physical strength, but also fearlessness. He's become a true professional in this new and original extreme sport. When traditional juggling gets boring, you can always experiment and find your unique style. This guy managed to strip down while doing 11 backflips. It seems he's so into video games that he's brought his favorite character to life. Bruce Lee would likely be proud of how this guy is continuing his legacy. It's impossible to count how many times he flipped in the air, but it's clear his vestibular system works flawlessly. If there's no jack around, you can turn to him. He could probably lift a car with a bit of effort. A person with such strength and exceptional coordination undeniably deserves respect. He handles a bicycle as if it's an extension of his body. Are you also wondering one thing? Where did he get those sneakers? Why not dance while lifting 200 kilograms on your shoulders? The way he rides the wave shows that surfing isn't just a hobby, it's his life. Some struggle to juggle for even a minute, but he not only excels, but continually raises the bar. Even a scooter can become a tool for performing mind-blowing tricks.
There are things that are absolutely impossible to believe, and how could this even happen?
This baseball player thrilled fans with a spectacular signature pitch. You need a lot of trust in a golfer to boldly tee up balls for them like that. Even at the beach, she doesn't waste time and continues to perfect herself. This guy knows better than anyone how to control a bicycle, skillfully managing every movement. Countless hours of training and mutual trust allow them to perform an incredible dance. This hobby gives each of them a chance to find like-minded people and even make lifelong friends. It seems these women decided to combine roller skating with acrobatics, and the result is simply stunning. These young men have developed their own unique style, unmatched by anyone else. Accuracy isn't just a skill, it's a combination of focus, composure, and experience. Learning to do a cartwheel alone is achievable, but performing it in sync with a partner is a level of mastery that requires complete understanding. Clearly, she's mastered the art of dressing lightning fast, no matter the circumstances. This method ensures they'll never buy unnecessary groceries at the supermarket. Neo could take lessons from this guy to perfect his moves. It turns out a hula hoop isn't just for spinning, it can be used for spectacular tricks too.
Before watching similar videos, it would be great to buy some sedative pills. One needs nerves of steel here.
Meet the Snow Queen in her icy realm. She seems to have decided to host her own personal Olympics in a vat of icy water. And who would have thought it could be so refreshing? This trio performed their routine so synchronously and on the edge of danger that it felt like the audience forgot to breathe. If their act were a coffee, it would definitely be a triple espresso, energizing, surprising, and heart-racing. Just knowing how to ride a motorcycle is so last season, but pulling off stunts like this, that takes years of honing skills. Bravo! The style was truly impressive. What a jump, bro. What else is there to say? It's like you're a born acrobat, or maybe the motorcycle is already a part of you. Who's the master of the ice rink here? She glides so confidently and gracefully that it feels like she has a lifetime of skating experience behind her. Why keep yourself tense on the board when you can completely relax and just enjoy the ride? How do you stand out in a show? Add a bit of acrobatics to your walk, of course, but honestly, girl, with these moves, people would have remembered you even without it. Judging by how hard it is for him to hold that bat, it's clear he's got to do something with it right away, and it's best to use it professionally. Now that's what I call a direct hit, and you know what? Don't even try to replicate it. This was clearly a mix of pure luck and impeccable timing.
What the? Richard? Jesus, Amy. Black ace. Oh my god.
Does he have some sort of invisible device helping him climb up? It seems impossible to replicate his moves with such ease and grace. You know what they say, it's not just about taking a leap into the unknown. The real art lies in enjoying every single moment of it. With such dexterous fingers, he could not only juggle balls at lightning speed, but probably also solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded while tying his shoelaces. Here's a whole new way to fly among the clouds like a bird. The only thing missing is wings, and he'd be the perfect human-avian hybrid. With that kind of stride, neither the horse nor the rider has any competition. Quite the opposite, they've likely gathered a whole parade of admirers ready to applaud their graceful tandem. They deliver teacups to the conference room so gracefully and in sync that the attendees might as well pause their serious discussions to simply enjoy this tea-serving choreography. A creative way to load a tire onto a car? Easy. Add a bit of acrobatics, a dash of enthusiasm, and voila! It's done with such flair as if he's performing at a talent show. Why should humans have all the fun on the slopes? Dogs deserve their share of adrenaline too, and judging by this, they're loving every second of it. What accuracy! Hitting that suspended target is not just luck, but a 1 in a million skill. Perhaps it's time for him to become a champion at the shooting range? I wonder how many practice sessions it took for these guys to achieve such perfect synchronization of their jump. It's clear they didn't just try, they gave it their all. He's definitely Spider-Man, just without the costume or special effects. Watching his skills, I'm starting to suspect this man has been scaling walls for quite some time. A deceptive hockey move is like a magic trick, swoosh, and the puck is in the net. It happened so fast even the goalposts seemed confused about what just occurred.
And how do you like such a twist? To be honest, I can't do without your comments here.
For a moment it seemed like this idea was impossible, but as they say, nothing is truly impossible if you have the willpower and a touch of madness. She's clearly young and full of energy. After those incredible spins, I'd definitely be on the floor, but she's unfazed, not a wobble in sight. What can I say? Creativity at its finest, and it's not something you see every day. And the best part? Anyone could try it, if they're willing. Haven't seen a pink flamingo? No problem. Just grab a brush, some dye, and create one out of hair. A whole new level of hairstyling art. He moves so fast on his feet, even skipping ropes must be jealous. You can't even count how many times his feet leave the ground. He's pure speed in motion. That jump is fire, and with such stunning natural beauty as the backdrop, it's a postcard-worthy scene. The trick and the landscape, a perfect combo for a keepsake photo. The trick is undoubtedly awe-inspiring, but folks, don't try this at home. This isn't a how-to guide, just sit back and enjoy the spectacle. It would be enough to master just one of these skills, but he combines them all so effortlessly. Bravo! Truly worthy of respect and jaw-dropping amazement. Here, words would only get in the way. You just want to silently marvel at what's happening on the screen, as you don't see this every day. The rally car soared through the air so spectacularly after the jump it seemed to pause, contemplating whether to land at all. Well, I've got my winter plans sorted. I'm gonna throw snowballs like an Olympic level athlete. Training starts with the first snow. Admit it, how many of you can climb a rope this quickly and with the added weight of a heavy barbell hanging from your feet? It seems like this oversized dancer is showing off some two-wheeled dance moves, and to be honest, he's setting a high bar for everyone else. You've got to learn to enjoy life to the fullest and seize every thrilling moment. This skier certainly isn't wasting any time. These two are doing the same and getting a year's worth of adrenaline all at once, nothing less. Now that's some intense adrenaline. It gives you chills and leaves you with a lifetime of emotions. Clearly, this guy's an extreme sportsman. He seems to take everything life has to offer. Can't blame him, he's got it right. What an impressive set of shots, and let's be honest, replicating this would be far from simple. Don't know how to tie a knot with a single move? Here's a life hack. Now you've got something cool to show on your next camping trip, guaranteed to impress the group. Magic tricks are always mesmerizing, especially when you see someone left completely baffled. But we know the secret now, don't we? He's floating in the air, his parachute still closed, as if sitting on an imaginary chair. Well, my friend, enjoy the height and the view. You've got the best seat in the skybox. Now that's coordination. His speed is absolutely incredible. His legs move so fast you'd think he's forgotten he's human, not a machine. Here's another creative way to feel like a bird or a dolphin. The adrenaline's off the charts, and you're literally flying, whether over water or through the air. A true master. Look at how much he enjoys the process, as if he lives for these emotions. And the audience is thrilled. It doesn't even matter what he's doing, it's all about how he does it. It feels like the stick is attached to him by an invisible thread. How else do you explain it moving over his skin like it's on autopilot? I believe that kind of shot in billiards is a level of mastery most people will never reach. Not only does physics seem to pause in awe here, but the spectators also lose touch with reality. Looks easy? Only until your first attempt to stand back up afterward. Hitting a moving target is like trying to catch a fly with chopsticks. It seems possible, but every time it looks like a small miracle. And our hero nailed it with the ease of a juggler. If motorcycles aren't a woman's thing, then someone explain how this girl rides with such skill that no car can keep up, all while looking like a superhero. Would you try this? I'm sure halfway through it would feel like the laws of physics had shifted, and by the end you'd realize they don't apply to people like this at all. Finally, we can admire every movement of a swimmer in the water. Usually they race to the finish so quickly you can barely blink, but here, it's all about the beauty in the details. Why not? Underwater surfing for those who are used to adrenaline on land but decided to take it to the depths. Instead of a board, fins. A new level of extreme sports? My eyes are practically tied in knots watching his rollerblade moves, and yet he's confidently maneuvering as if it's effortless. A ninja on wheels, no doubt. Wow, what skill. Sometimes spinning a single hoop around your waist seems impossible, but here, it's multiple hoops with significant added difficulty. She handles the ball so skillfully it's as if it's glued to her feet. Do you think she has a future in big football? It seems like the national team is missing someone. What an amazing trio. When technique meets fearlessness, you get a perfect flight like this, something you can only describe as acrobatics of the highest level. Does he have steel arms? After watching this, it feels like he could easily do pull-ups using just his fingers. A true fitness marvel.
It was so cool! It's hard to comprehend how this is even possible.
This guy seems to be walking on invisible pathways. Who would love to experience the thrill of a tandem flight like this? Admit it, these moments stay with you forever, especially when shared with someone special. Who would have thought a human could jump like that from a standstill? Creativity, you say? Well, this way of dismounting a horse is definitely out of the ordinary. Feels like this painting is about to come alive, but just think how much time and patience went into creating this masterpiece. Artists truly are time wizards. Doing a split on roller skates is already acrobatics at its finest, but gliding under a whole crowd of people, that's pure awe. Now that's what I call fishing. Everything in this video is top-notch. The girl, her passion for such a unique hobby, the agility, grace, and surprise factor, it's a complete package for admiration. These two must be from another planet. How else could you explain their strength and skills, which seem beyond human comprehension? The professional attire on these guys is definitely no coincidence. They sink those balls into the hoop with such ease that anyone would envy them. This is something you could watch forever. This is what I call beyond impressive. People capable of such stunts are like superheroes among us. There's nothing to say here, you just have to watch closely and you'll understand everything yourself. Here, mastery borders on sheer madness. Friends, leave such stunts to the professionals, otherwise instead of applause, you might end up with bruises. Did anyone count all his jumps, flips, and spins? I wonder how his body handles this shakeup. Probably dreaming of a vacation afterward. Flying boats, you say? What a spectacular sight! It feels like it's not just gliding on water, but soaring above it like a true water bird. What a lovely young model, such a charming girl, don't you agree? Do you think today's youth is brimming with talent? Changing clothes in a car, especially for a busty girl, can be quite a challenge. But it seems the heroine of this video has found her rhythm and is even enjoying her quick changes. It's so cool to watch people fully utilize their body's capabilities. It looks absolutely stunning from the outside. A risky aerial maneuver is unfolding on screen. My advice, don't try this at home, especially if you're inexperienced in such flights. As the saying goes, everyone does what they can to get by, and rightly so. Sometimes a little cunning and some skills can literally change the course of the game. Why not? Even in the eternal cold, there are people who find ways to pass the time, like playing billiards. It doesn't matter that the table is icy in every sense of the word. Today's swimwear options are incredibly diverse, catering to a wide range of preferences. Some focus on comfort and functionality, while others stand out with bold designs and daring styles. These swimsuits are chosen by confident women unafraid to be the center of attention. Groups of talented women, whether musical or dance ensembles, sports teams, or beauty pageant participants, often captivate broad audiences. Their success lies in aesthetics, harmony of movement, and synchronized performances, with the combination of charm and professionalism ensuring their popularity. With clear goals in mind, she achieved impressive results in just 2 months.